Hi, today I'd like to give a brief explanation of what a code editor is and why they're such indispensable tools in the everyday lives for most programmers. A code editor is a piece of software that has been written specifically to help programmers writing and editing their code. They provide some really invaluable tools that make the process of writing code much simpler, much more streamlined, and usually a lot more efficient. For me, some of the most important tools that they provide is the error detection and the auto completion. So code is written in specific languages for so computers can understand them. Each language has its own syntax and its own rules, its own way of how words should be spelled. And yeah, it's very similar to human languages and how they have their own grammar and vocabulary. Um, there are also many computer languages out there, and they all have their own special ways of doing these things. So trying to memorize all of that would be a almost impossible task, I think. And what makes it a bigger issue is that when you're writing code, if you do make any mistakes, like you use the wrong syntax or you misspell a word, it will very likely break your code, which means that what you've been trying to get the computer do it won't work. So what the editors can do is they will know the language that you were writing your code in, and they can point out any errors that you make as you make them, or if you've maybe put a typo in or you've misspelled a word, anything like that, it'll highlight it straight away so you can fix the problem before it becomes a problem. And the auto completion will also usually suggest um, how to write out the word or what the syntax for the particular command you're maybe trying to write should be. So it means that you don't have to memorize every language perfectly, which, yeah, is amazing. Um, Code editors, they can also help the programmer. They're really useful for keeping your projects organized because they have a file management system which helps you structure your project. They also give you ways to navigate that project. There'll be search functionality, so you can find a specific file or a piece of code you're looking for. Um, so yeah, that's why code editors are ubiquitous, I think, with programmers, and you will be a very rare programmer who doesn't use one. Thank you.